Mum sounds nice.
Yeah, she was.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the happy, sad, and touching moments with the Healer family that had us bawling like babies.
Why do stories always have happy endings?
Well, I guess 'cause life will give us enough sad ones.
Number 20. A classic game gets a rule change.
That's it! Everyone stop!
Huh?
Including you!
What?
We're playing musical statues. Hooray! Musical statues!
A busy day is starting to wind down, and the Healer family isn't having the easiest time. Bluey is especially feeling it. Fortunately, Chile has the perfect solution to lift everyone's spirits: a rousing game of musical statues.
Come on, Bluey, copy my moves. Yeah, that's it! Whoop! Raise the roof!
Whoop, whoop, raise the roof!
Watching the Healers have fun is wholesome enough, but our eyes start watering when Mom announces a new set of rules towards the end of the episode. This version of the game has no winners or losers. It's not about making it to the finish line. It's about living in the moment and enjoying life while you can.
It's not about getting to the end, or getting to the weekend, or the forever weekend. It's a musical thing. You're just supposed to dance while the music's being played.
Why can't everyone play it this way? Number 19. Bingo is comforted in the hospital.
I want to go home.
I know, kid. Me too.
It's not fair.
Yeah, I guess it isn't.
Sweet little Bingo is sick and has to stay in the hospital. Even with Chile by her side, she's scared and wants to go home. Thankfully, her big sister Bluey and dad Bandit have her back from afar, with a home movie starring their friends and loved ones.
My very own puppy. I will call you Bumpy. Bumpy.
Why is everyone wearing purple pants?
It's the story of Barnacus, played by Bluey, trying to find a cure for her ailing puppy Bumpy.
I need a pair of purple underpants from someone who's never been sick.
Never been sick?
The short film is filled to the brim with hilarious production issues, but it carries a heartwarming message. Sickness is inevitable.
Everyone gets sick sometimes, not just Bumpy. Being sick is just a part of life.
The fact that everyone worked on it just to cheer Bingo up makes it all the more adorable. Number 18. Bingo is a hero.
A quest is like a journey a hero goes on.
How does a quest start?
Well, usually the hero starts at home. They're nice and comfortable, but then adventure calls.
In a fitting representation of the hero's journey, Bingo and Bandit are on a curry quest together. They bravely make it past an angry magpie, but the young pup faces something even scarier. She finds out that her dad is going out of town for 6 weeks and doesn't like it.
Dad, are you flying away to the airport tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Bandit doesn't want to leave his family either, but he has to, and he needs Bingo to be brave for him.
You're my hero, Bingo.
It's difficult to do something you don't want to do, especially if it means saying goodbye to a loved one. However, facing the challenge is what makes someone a hero, and by the end of the episode, Bingo definitely earns the title.
Why do heroes want to go on quests anyway? They seem dangerous.
Well, they usually don't, remember?
Oh yeah.
But that's what makes them heroes. They go anyway.
Number 17. Giving Bingo some attention.
Try again, Bingo. Come on, hands. Come on, arms. I'm doing it! I'm doing a handstand! Is anyone seeing me?
It's Bingo's birthday party, and everyone is having a blast, except for Bingo and her Nana Chris. The little red healer wants anyone to watch her do a handstand, to no avail. Meanwhile, Chris wants to help someone out, but there are no takers.
Let me give you a hand with those.
Don't be silly, Nana. You sit down and relax.
Stripey, you sure you don't need a hand with your pies?
Take it easy, Mom. You sit down.
The two are lost in a sea of perpetually moving chaos until their paths intersect, bringing us to tears.
That's okay.
I saw you, Bingo.
You saw my handstand? For real life?
I did.
Now Bingo can get all the attention she wants, and Chris can show her usefulness. We've all had those moments when we get lost in the hustle and bustle around us, but having at least one friend or loved one in your corner makes it all better. Number 16. Bingo's Big Girl Bark.
Boing, 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 boing. Okay, now beat it. I've got to get to work.
Ooh.
It's a work-from-home day for the father Blue Heeler, and naturally, his daughters want him to play with them. However, he needs to be a bit gentler with Bingo, but she doesn't know how to speak up. Fortunately, Chile comes to the rescue and teaches her how to find her big girl bark.
Because I don't have a very good big girl bark.
Really? Show me. Oh, that's all right. Just do it bigger.
It's completely unintentional on Bandit's part, but we also know how hard it is to tell a loved one when they make you feel uncomfortable.
But Dad, we don't want you to stop playing with us.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna get better at using my big girl bark.
Of course, knowing your limits is the first step to making playtime enjoyable for everyone. Seeing Bingo learn this and stand up for herself, and his supporting reaction, has us in our feelings. Number 15. Everything.
Don't worry, we're friendly. I'm not. Ow! Ow! Bluey, stop biting him. Grown-ups don't belong on Rug Island.
With their new felt pens, Bluey and Bingo turn their backyard into Rug Island. It's a paradise for kids where a simple writing utensil can be anything they need. Bandit finds himself in this amazing place, but has trouble fitting in because it's not a place for adults. Yet he eventually learns his way around and loves living there.
Maybe you could stay here forever.
Really? You'd be okay with that?
Yeah.
Well, it is tempting. Life's so simple here.
Though it's bittersweet, he sadly can't stay forever.
I'm just glad you came to Rug Island.
Oh, come here. I'm going to miss you.
Thankfully, the girls give him a heartfelt parting gift, a lone felt pen. Growing up is inevitable, but Bandit got to experience being a child all over again. To him, this simple present represents everything he could ever imagine. The straightforward yet sincere way he expresses that is enough to make anyone sob.
What did she give you?
Everything.
Number 14. A letter for Rusty.
I wish I could be there to bowl
A few at you, but I can't right now, mate. But look, as you grow up, you'll face harder things than a cricket ball.
Earlier on, we learn that Rusty's father is away in the army. Already, anyone who has family in the military knows how difficult it is to be away from loved ones. But the waterworks really flow in Season 3 when Rusty, who's been sharpening his cricket skills, gets a letter from his dad.
As you grow up, you'll face harder things than a cricket ball, and you'll have two choices. Back away and get out,
Whose bat is it?
or step in front and play a pull shot.
It offers some sage advice about life's hardships and stepping up to the plate that never leaves us indifferent. Most importantly, the message tells the young red kelpie to watch out for his younger sister.
And Rusty could have smashed it into next week if he wanted to. But instead,
I got it!
he hit his little sister a catch.
Those heartwarming words encourage Rusty to be an ace cricketer and brother. Just when we think we can put the tissues away, a glimpse into the future shows that he'd only improve at the sport. Number 13. The Budgie and Hug.
Stop copying me!
Hey! Hey, Dad, stop! It's a bird! But it's on the ground!
Copycat starts off innocently enough. Bluey decides to mimic Bandit, and hilarity ensues. However, the story gets bleak when they stumble upon an injured Budgie. They take it to the vet, but it's too late for the poor little bird.
The little budgie died.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, kiddo. Come here.
Bluey's devastated, and we almost lose it when Bandit embraces her. Our hearts shatter even more as she runs into her mom's arms for comfort at home. Whether we like it or not, everyone must learn about the concept of death sooner or later. It's out of our hands, and we have to try and accept it.
I don't want the budgie to have died.
I know. Me neither. But there's nothing we can do. It's out of our hands.
But that doesn't make it, or the storyline, any less sad. This episode manages to discuss the subject respectfully for kids to understand, while leaving adults misty-eyed.
This isn't how you wanted the game to go, is it?
No. That's okay. There's nothing we can do. It's out of our hands.
Number 12. Jack describes how he sees himself. Our hearts break for the Jack Russell Terrier when he explains his situation to his new friend Rusty.
No, there's something going on with me. I'm not good at doing what I'm told. I can't sit still, and I can't remember anything, like numbers or letters on my hat.
Jack, who has ADHD, claims to struggle with following directions, remembering things, and keeping still. It's sad to see him doubt himself, especially considering he is capable of the things he says he's not.
Why can't you do what you're told? I don't know.
He demonstrates his memory, obedience, and ability to stay put during a game of army with the Red Kelpie.
I loved it. All the other soldiers are counting on you. I was really good at Sentry. You're really good at Sentry.
Rusty's response is simple, but kind and supportive, which helps both Jack and us feel better, turning our sad tears into happy ones.
Well, you're really good at playing army.
Things get even better at the end of the episode when Rusty reunites with his father upon his return from patrol. These two pups have our heart. Number 11, McKenzie's childhood memory. This flashback moment suggests one of Bluey's friends suffers from PTSD.
Mackenzie? Why did you leave me behind? What? We didn't. You did. You left me behind on purpose. Why would we do that? I don't know.
During a game of space, Mackenzie continues to run away from his friends Jack and Rusty. He's not sure why until he confronts a traumatic childhood memory. The border collie goes through a storm drain and recalls sliding down a tube slide as a pup. At the bottom, he calls out for his mom, fearing that he has been abandoned. Thankfully, teacher Calypso finds young Mackenzie and assures him that his mom is still there.
Are you okay?
My mum left me behind.
She didn't. You just got mixed up in the slide. She's just over there.
Mackenzie!
She then encourages the pup to move on, emotionally speaking.
Mackenzie, you know what's here now. You don't need to keep coming back to this place.
Okay.
Now run, Mackenzie, go!
While we're happy Mackenzie is able to find closure, watching him relive the event is tragic. Number 10, Bandit makes a promise that melts our hearts.
You promised. And you shouldn't break a promise.
Yeah, I know, mate, but...
Why is this panda puzzle not tidied up?
Lately, the healers have been having trouble keeping promises, especially Bluey. So Bandit suggests they stop making them. Well, his youngest child makes an important counterpoint, recounting a crucial one he made.
Okay, from now on, no one makes any more promises.
But you promised you'd always love us.
Whoa, I didn't think this through.
She's got you there, Bandy. At the end of the day, Bluey learns why keeping your word is important, and Bandit sweetly vows to always love his two daughters. We know that's a promise he'll always keep, because no matter how many times the healers squabble, they always have each other's backs.
I promise I'll always love you.
Even though he doesn't need to say it, hearing that pledge is too much for our hearts to bear. Number 9, Bluey and Judo abandon Bingo. Bluey and Bingo often enjoy playing together. However, when their neighbor Judo joins them for a game of butterflies, she convinces the older sister to leave the younger one behind.
Hurry up, Bingo. Hey, Bluey. Yeah? Let's run away from Bingo. What? Why? She's taking ages. Well,
Bingo emerges from her pretend cocoon to discover that her playmates have moved on. She confronts the older girls, only for them to run away again. The rejection really hurts Bingo and brings tears to our eyes. The shot of the young red healer sadly singing to herself in the fabric swing is especially heart-wrenching.
poor little bug on the wall, ding ching. No one to love him at all, ding ching.
Bluey, feeling remorseful, eventually returns to make amends.
No one to tickle his toes, ching ching. No one to blow his nose, ching ching.
Number 8, Bluey misses rooming with her sister. Although it's the girls' idea that Bluey move into the room across the hall, their plan fails to stick.
Then we'll each have our own bedroom.
Well, okay.
Hooray!
As long as you're sure.
Over the course of the episode, it becomes clear that Bluey and Bingo don't want to sleep separately.
Night, Bluey. Night, Bingo. Sleep tight. You too. Don't let the bed bugs bite. take care of Gloria and Lampy. Yes, I will. And
All right, come on.
They put off going to bed by splitting up their belongings and exchanging adorable hand-drawn messages. Chile eventually asks Bluey what else she needs in order to go to sleep.
What else do you need? How about one last message?
While we don't hear her answer, we're pretty sure she replies by saying she needs her sister. The episode's final shot shows the girls together in Bluey's bed.
Does she miss her old room?
No. It's not the room.
Their sisterly love is so sweet, we can't help but cry. Number 7. Chile and her dad reminisce about the past. Chile is a loving mother, but this moment shows that she's a dedicated daughter as well. She takes Bluey and Bingo to see her dad Mort while he's recovering from an illness and has instructions to rest.
is that why Mum wants you to rest? So your thumbs get better?
Yeah, probably.
Then why don't you?
Well, it should be up to me. They're my thumbs.
Mort stubbornly refuses to heed his doctor and daughter's orders, much like the way Bluey refuses to eat her pumpkin seeds. Chile expresses why it's important to her that Mort take care of himself, which he overhears.
If he was here, he'd just say, shouldn't it be up to me?
No, it shouldn't. I'm his daughter. He should take care of himself for me because I still need him.
They have a nice reunion at the end of the episode, during which they reflect on her childhood.
Caught you.
I knew you would.
Mum, look, I'm eating my pumpkin seeds.
Hooray!
And Granddad's resting.
Hooray.
Briefly, a younger version of Chile is shown sitting on the dock beside her father. It's a truly touching moment. Though Chile's mom seems to be gone, seeing her remembered hits us too.
That's my mum. Your grandma.
Wow, she's beautiful.
Number 6. Chile explains why Aunt Brandy stayed away. A visit from Chile's sister Brandy prompts Bluey to ask about why she stayed away for so long. This brings about one of the saddest revelations in the show.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I will be. I'm sorry, Chile.
Chile uses an allegory to explain that there's something Brandy really longs for but cannot have.
You know how you really want Bingo's cheetah onesie?
Yeah, more than anything.
But it doesn't fit you, so you can't have it. And there's not really anything anyone can do to make it fit.
Meanwhile, Brandy is shown playing with Bingo. She becomes sad when her niece takes off, and the look she gives is devastating. It's implied that she has a desire for children, but is unable to have any.
Why can't she just have the things she wants?
Because it's not meant to be.
Not only is she unable to build the family she wants, but she finds it difficult to maintain a relationship with Chile, Bandit, Bluey, and Bingo.
It's just hard seeing you all, you know?
I know.
You can only imagine how hard our eyes watered when we later saw that Brandy was pregnant. Number 5. Bingo flies off to space. The episode depicting evolution shows Bluey and Bingo simulating prehistoric life and the progression of humans, well, dogs, acting as parent and child.
Ooh, pretend this is land. Yeah, and pretend we're frogs. Yeah, frog dogs. Frog dogs. Ribbit! But keep pretending you're still my baby frog dog. No. Pretend that I've grown into a toddler frog dog.
Their characters get progressively older until Bingo is grown and Bluey is using a pretend cane. The younger healer takes off in a spaceship, leaving the older one alone.
Look, Mum, I built a spaceship to go and explore space. Oh, you're always such a clever thing. Bye, Mum. Thanks for looking after me. That's okay, honey.
This is where it gets really deep. Earlier in the episode, Bluey's cave dog drawings suggest Chile and Bandit are holy beings residing atop the porch stairs. When Bingo flies away, Bluey is left feeling directionless until her parents call her to join them.
Psst, hey! Up here.
Bandit's final remark pretty much confirms that Bluey's walk up the steps symbolizes a peaceful death.
This is heaven.
We know it's a game, but the bittersweet ending always gets us. Number 4. Bluey and Jean-Luc reunite. While camping with her family, Bluey makes friends with Jean-Luc, a French-Canadian Labrador. Despite the language barrier, the two children enjoy playing together. When it comes time for Jean-Luc and his family to leave, he's unable to communicate it to Bluey.
Bye, Jean-Luc. See you tomorrow. Non, pas demain matin. Au revoir, Bluey.
It's heartbreaking to watch the Blue Healer discover her new buddy's absence.
You mean they're gone?
I'm afraid so, sweetheart.
Chile advises Bluey to be happy about the time she spent with him, while giving her hope that they might meet again.
Sometimes special people come into our lives, stay for a bit, and then they have to go.
But that's sad.
It is. But the bit where they were here was happy, wasn't it?
To our tearful delight, they reunite years later. The show rarely depicts what's in store for Bluey and Bingo's futures. The montage of the younger healer's friendship with Leela is one of the few other times that does so.
Bingo is my friend now. And I hope we're friends forever and ever and ever.
That makes Bluey's moment with Jean-Luc even more special. Number 3. Bella reassures Chile. The flashback-heavy episode about Chile as a new mom has a couple of touching moments. It shows Bluey and her schoolmates as infants learning mobility. Chile's discouraged when Bluey doesn't start walking in the time frame she wants.
Judo had won the baby race.
Ow, biscuits. Were you upset with me that I lost the baby race?
No, sweetie. Look, we were all learning to do things for the first time. I just felt like I was doing everything wrong.
A clip from another episode, the show suggests that at one point, Chile suffered a miscarriage. Whether that's the case or not, we can understand why she would feel so much pressure to help her firstborn succeed. Thankfully, Coco's mom, veteran parent Bella, offers Chile words of reassurance.
You must have learned a thing or two.
I have. And there's something you need to know.
What?
You're doing great.
Her support causes the Red Healer and us to well up.
Are they happy tears, Mum?
Yeah. Happy tears, honey.
We do so again when baby Bluey finally learns to walk. Number 2. Bingo's emotional nocturnal journey. This award-winning episode brings tears to our eyes over and over.
Mom, I want to do a big girl sleep tonight and wake up in my own bed.
You do your best, honey. But remember, I'm always here if you need me.
It follows Bingo throughout a single night's sleep, depicting both her reality and dream state. The 4-year-old ends up sleepwalking during the night, and her galactic dreams parallel her real-life experiences. For instance, when she drops her toy Floppy, she imagines the stuffed bunny leaving her in outer space. Chile overhears Bingo crying in her sleep and briefly offers her comfort. She's represented in the dream by the sun. While still unconscious, Bingo finds the strength to be a big girl and rest on her own. We can't help but cry tears of pride when the sun rises on Bingo asleep in her own bed. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. A tough decision for Chucky. It's a heartbreaking divide that many call a representation of divorce.
Hey, Chuckles, you gonna keep watching a bit with me and a bit with your dad?
No, he has to choose one side. Why? Because he can't keep changing.
He can if he wants to, Lucky.
The Fortune. A moving reminder that it's important to enjoy being young.
Flowers may bloom again, but a person never has a chance to be young again.
What does that mean?
It means it's shower time!
Do you believe in fairy tales? Whether it's real or not, this meeting was the start of a happily ever after.
Either way, it's a good story.
But is it true or not true? I need to know.
Well, I guess you have to decide. Do you believe in fairy tales?
Nana's Nana. Chris reminisces about her own grandma.
Nana?
Yes, Bluey?
Was your Nana a nice Nana?
She was about the nicest Nana you would ever want to meet, Bluey.
Bluey cleans up. The pup cheering her poor dad up is too sweet for words.
Did you clean this up?
Oh, Yeah.
Thanks, Bluey.
Ooh.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Down with the sign.
Why do we have to sell our house?
We've been through this, Bluey. Dad's got a new job in another city.
And what's wrong with this city?
Nothing.
The series' first 28-minute episode, The Sign, is a truly sentimental journey. The healers are selling their house and moving away. Naturally, Bluey and Bingo don't want to say goodbye to their iconic home, and Bandit and Chile are worried they might be making a mistake.
I was just saying that to help you be brave.
So you don't want to move either?
Of course I don't want to leave, Bluey. You took your first steps in that house.
But right before they leave, Bandit gets a phone call, takes a good look at the for sale sign, and tears it right out of the ground.
With golden light like fingers, and then I start to break into a billion pieces. Oh, I shatter into constellations like I've never been more here.
The healers are here to stay. We shed lots and lots of happy and sad tears throughout, and this ending guarantees there will be no dry eyes left in the house. The song Lazarus Drug playing during the sequence only adds to the emotional intensity.
You're everything, where everyone who is or ever was forever.
What Bluey scene left you a crying mess? Let us know in the comments once you've dried your tears.
No worries, sweetie.
Good luck, but not too much.
Thanks, Mum.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.